Hi YouTube, some tea and books again. So first of all, my tea is again yogi tea, breathe deep. And the tea tag reads, no separation so that you can yearn for union. The books I'd like to talk about today are only two. They're both published by Lonely Planet, and I really like Lonely Planet's publications. I've been a huge fan of their travel guides for ages. I remember being really excited when their travel guides were translated into German many years back, when my English wasn't good enough to read English travel guides, and also they were really difficult to get in my little hometown, whereas the German ones were readily available. Ironically, the first two travel guides that I bought in German were for Ireland and Scotland. Another fun memory in connection with Lonely Planet is when I went travelling, and at the airport there was a Lonely Planet bookshop. I went browsing in there and bought a book, and as I put it on the counter, the bookseller went, "Overrated." And I found his honesty just so refreshing. I bought the book anyway. It was On the Road by Jack Kerouac, and I actually didn't like it so much in the end after I'd heard so much and read snippets and stuff. Anyway, the two books I'm going to talk about today are no travel guides, nor is it Jack Kerouac. Let's get on with it, shall we? The first book is called Happy. And I've had it for quite some time. I use it a lot in class as a focus of the class, or just a story or an inspiration or something. The last one I used was actually on Carnival. Here it's Brazilian Carnival. So the book just gives you a nice illustration, then it tells you about the actual festivity, the actual tradition, and then in the last paragraph it usually focuses on how you could maybe apply something like this to your own life. There's also something German, Stammtisch, they call it Regulus table, and the secret is to get things off your chest with like-minded others. Just so many cool, interesting things. So whether you try anything of these secrets out, or just let yourself be entertained and taught about different cultures in the world, this is a really cool book. It's also a really cool present because it's not preachy at any point and yet quite inspiring. Second one is pretty much the same, just with the focus being on calmness, on serenity. When I found this only like last week or so, the first page I randomly opened was about freediving, which you might know I tried last week. Oh, if only. I tried it last year when I was in Indonesia and absolutely loved it. I wasn't massively good at going very deep, but I loved that serenity you find when you hold your breath longer than you thought you could, when your mind controls your fears and panic, and you're just in this blueness, this quiet blueness of the ocean. So you don't have to go freediving here, for example, to let this inspire you. It says, breathing is the most fundamental function of our being. Control it and serenity is within your grasp. So even pranayama that you can do anywhere where you are is something that could be inspired by this. So good. So these are my two recommendation of today. If you check them out, let me know what you think, and I hope you have a lovely day. Don't forget to be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Oh, I'm only just noticing that there's a smiley face in the circle.